For Tuesday, what is it, the 29th of March, 2022. Welcome, I'm Austin Reed. Thank you for joining us. Hit me up on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok at Austin Reed On Air. All right, we are going to be joined by our first guest here in the 2 o'clock hour. Give it up for the owner of Apache Closet. Hello there, welcome.
Thank you.
What is your name?
My name is Mónica de Pruneda. I'm the founder and coordinator of Apache Closet.
Well, it's a pleasure to meet you. Thank you for coming on. So, Apache Closet, you started this in 2006, is that right?
Yes,
okay.
Correct.
So, tell us the inspiration for this.
So, since I came from Guatemala, I make a lot of friends in San Francisco, and then they started giving me a lot of clothes to send back to Guatemala. And then our laws changed a little bit, so they stopped receiving used clothes. So I got like piling up clothes, and I was like, what I'm gonna do? Then I was volunteering at Sanger High School. And then I started working there, and I pitched the idea, and they like it.
So tell me a little bit about some of your experience with your clients for the last so many years.
I can tell you that literally changed my life, the way I approach life. I learned so much from my volunteers, from the low-income side of life, I can say. We try to help as much as we can, but it's a life-changing experience for anybody that participate. The people that are receiving, the people that volunteers, myself, my family, because it's operated by family. Yeah.
And it is you guys are a nonprofit, right?
Yes.
Wow. Talk about that need. You know, the need is so high here in the Central Valley for, just everyday items.
Yes. That's what I kind of like tickle us a little bit, because we didn't see anybody giving away clothes. And we have so much clothes. And I was like, okay, let's start it with the teenagers. Yeah. And then it was like a snowball. Like, oh, do you have for my little brother? Do you have for my little sister? Do you have for mom, for dad? And I was like, yeah, let's do it. And that's how we started our big Christmas giveaway. We help 258 families average every year. Yeah, which is amazing. But they know me. Anybody need clothes? It's like, hey, Miss Pruneda, do you have some clothes for babies, for teenagers? So they know already. They know. Yeah.
They know where to go.
Yes, exactly.
Tell me, you kind of already talked about this, how gratifying this is for you. But as you've gone from year to year to year, what are some changes that you've seen?
I seen that the need is greater than before, and people is more comfortable asking for help than it was before. Mm-hmm. At the beginning, it was kind of hard, like, yeah, we can go to see what is in there, but there were the embarrassment for ask for help. There were like the pride, like, no, I can do it myself, and I don't need help from anybody else. But it was more acceptance for families in our community, like saying, you know what, I need clothes. Yeah, where I can find it.
Yeah, exactly. Mm-hmm. And I want to ask you a little bit about COVID and how you guys survived and continued to do this during the pandemic.
With COVID, it was very interesting because our volunteer size got cut off, because we normally run 98 volunteers yearly. We use only Sanger High School's volunteers in the past, and we have our college volunteers. But with COVID, it was like, there's no way we can go back to high school. And then we received a note from the government that we could not be collecting clothes because of the situation, and we just stopped for a while donations. So we kind of have to restructure how do we help other people, but we still help as much as we can. Yeah.
And we all survived. Well, many of us luckily did survive this pandemic, and hopefully we're getting out of it. But I would imagine, just these last 2 years, I know for me, I got laid off from my job, and I had to ask for help. And there was a part of me where it's like, gosh, I'm in my 30s and I should have it all figured out. But sometimes life throws curveballs, and without places like yours, a lot of people would life would be even harder. So thank you for what you do.
You're welcome.
Let's talk a little bit about the future. I mean, you've been doing this since 2006.
Yes.
Any other plans or any exciting announcements?
Well, right now we have, my husband came out with a quote that if you don't wear it, share it. And which everybody loves it. So I started collecting clothes again, and we're just gonna start doing it like a front garage type of stuff.
Awesome.
So it's gonna be once a month, and we're just gonna post it. Hey, we have these items, but posting pictures and stuff like that, that people like they can see what is available for them. We did our first one last week, which it was amazing because people was like, I start putting stuff, and it's like, oh, it's a yard sale. It's like, no, everything is free, and I'm like, oh my god. So they start calling each other, like, oh my god, there's baby clothes, there's this item, there's a coffee maker, because we accept all kind of items, yeah. So
Yeah, not just clothes.
No, not just clothes. And also we have our big prom dress giveaway coming up.
When is that going to happen?
In April.
In April? Oh, that's awesome.
We don't have a date yet, but the girls can make an appointment. The dresses are available 24, like year round. Yeah, for prom, for a grand night, or whatever parties they have, like winter formals. Yeah, we have gorgeous dresses.
What do the girls say to you?
They hug me. I like that. Yeah, they hug me, and they always very appreciated. And when they're done with saving memories, I just barely have one last week, and she's like, well, I'm done saving my memories. Here's for some other girls to make. She donates 6 dresses, which I really appreciate it, because it is just like continual thing, like, oh, you know what, I got help and I want to help somebody else. And
Exactly.
Yeah. And it is a wonderful thing. But right now all the dresses are ready to go, because prom is, I think, is May
Right. It's coming up.
14, something like that in May. So
Awesome.
they can just call us.
Phone number and website?
It's apachecloset.org.
Okay.
And my phone number is 559-709-9317.
Monica, great to meet you. Thank you so much for what you do.
Thank you so much.
I always say here at Central Valley Talk, we celebrate what's great about the Central Valley, and you're part of that.
Oh, thank you so much. We do it with a lot of pressure, and my family is very happy to help.
It's amazing. It's
Thank
amazing.
you.
I love it. All right. Connect. And you guys are very active on Instagram too, right?
Yes,
So people
Instagram, Facebook, TikTok.
You're everywhere.
Yes,
you have
we're
to be.
everywhere.
It's 2022.
Yeah, exactly.
Thank you again.
Thank you so much.
All right. I'm Austin Reed. Thank you to our director, Brady, for directing this segment. You're watching Central Valley Talk. We'll be back with more guests coming up in just a bit. We'll be right back.